Hi, this is Peter with Making Sales Simple, and I wanted to personally invite you to the Shed Sales Summit this September in Knoxville, Tennessee. First of all, we're going to have some speakers come in that are motivational, but also knowledge driven. So one of the things they're going to teach you is about marketing. And as we look around in this shed industry, there's all kinds of people talking about marketing, but this guy has a proven track record. Steve Robinson will be joining us in Knoxville, Tennessee. You do not want to miss him. He is known for creating the Cows campaign for the Chick-fil-A brand, and he will be speaking to us. Make sure you get your tickets at shedsalessummit.com. You won't want to miss it this September in Knoxville.
Hello and welcome back to the Simply Shed Talk Show, where we come to you live from the shed industry and literally live from the industry today. Today we are at the Post Frame Builder Show in York, Pennsylvania, along with Peter Miller. Peter Miller's hiding somewhere over there, so we don't interfere with each other's microphones. But anyways, it is great to have you. Really quickly before we get started, of course, my name is Andrew Boyle for those the first time here. But you can watch this on the Simply Shed Talk Facebook group, Simply Shed Talk on YouTube, and we just created our new Facebook page, this Simply Shed Talk Live on Facebook. Join those groups, like those pages, click the notifications. You'll get notified when you go live. This show is all about you guys in this industry, so feel free to click the link, make a comment. We'll see all that live. Join the conversation. We'd love to hear from you guys, where you're from. Without further ado, I will allow Peter to introduce himself.
Guys, I'm Peter Miller, and I have the joy of being in Pennsylvania, York, Pennsylvania at the moment. And we are at the Post Frame Builder Show here. I've been able to meet some new people and have had a really good time talking to just people in this industry. I know it's a little different than sheds, but it's still kind of has some cross correlations on that, and it's been a lot of fun to be here, and looking forward to this show today.
Yeah, absolutely. And all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. We were putting that into play last night. We're here in York. This is my first time in this area, but we Googled it and realized we were only an hour and a half away from DC. So we went over to DC last night, rented some scooters, went and seen the White House and the UFC 250. It was an exciting night last night. We got back pretty late. But anyways, of course, like Peter said, we're at the Post Frame Builder Show. It's a little different, but this is our first time at this show. And what I'm learning is, yes, it might be the post frame industry and a little different, but it's very, very similar to the shed industry. And what I like to, what I call is the backyard industry.
Please. The show is now open. Just a reminder that the hour
this is the live part.
5 p.m. tonight. Have a great show.
Yes, the show they just announced. Sorry about that, guys. They just announced the show is open.
And the microphone is still live. So if you hear a little background noise, that's the good thing about being live. We're not in a studio. We are live, and definitely this is the cool thing about the Simply Shed Talk live show is it's like up to the minute, breaking news, and that's what we like to keep it as.
Yeah, one of the encouraging things that I've got from this show is I've talked to a lot of people at this show. We were actually just in a really cool barn dominium panelist discussion. We had to kind of break away a little bit to get on the show, but it was a lot of informational stuff in there. And one of the things that I'm seeing at this show is the industry is just doing great. A lot of people we talk to, they're just killing it in sales, and it's just such an encouraging time to be in this industry, in our industry, because I gave a speech yesterday morning, and it was, one of the great things about the industry is AI is not necessarily coming for our job anytime soon. They're not going to be drone delivering sheds to people's backyard. Now, some parts of our business, we need to be using AI. We need to learn that. But it's just a great time to be in the industry. We are super excited today. Had a great day yesterday. But I do see the world famous Mike Martin has joined the call. Leave me 1 second. Let me add you real quick here, Mike. There we go.
Morning, guys.
Good morning.
Hey,
Good morning. Hey, thanks for getting on here.
Hey, it's a pleasure to be with you all. How are things out in Pennsylvania?
Oh man, they are. It's great. Like I said, we went to DC last night, and we're making the most of this trip. But it's just a beautiful area. I think when we got off the plane, we walked out. I was telling Raymond, I was like, man, it just smells different up here. Just smells fresh. I don't know if it's the grass or what it is, but
Yeah.
coming from Florida to Pennsylvania, you walk out and I don't know what it is, but it's just like, man, this is nice up here.
We went to
You know,
the.
Go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say we went to the Shady Maple there in Lancaster, and man, I don't think my life will be the same after that.
Yeah, that place is crazy. Did you have to wait a while to get in there, or?
Maybe about
get there?
15 minutes. It was.
Okay.
We went a little bit later in the evening.
Yeah, I went there back a few months ago. We waited, probably 40 minutes. Yeah, stood in line until we got in there, but it's good eating, no doubt.
That's for sure.
So really quickly, Mike, I know we know you, but take a second to introduce yourself to the viewers, who you are, where you're at, what you do.
Sure thing. So, as mentioned, my name is Mike Martin, and I am a sales manager for Heritage Structures. So we're based here in Waterloo, New York, cover all of upstate New York, and more recently have gone into Pennsylvania and Eastern Ohio. We have 22 physical sales lots across New York and Pennsylvania, and my job is to work with our dealer, our salespeople, and providing support, sales training, coaching, and anything else that comes along. So it keeps me busy, that's for sure.
Yeah, we had the privilege of going up there this winter, and very impressed with your operation. I remember we were talking about your branding was on point. You guys have like the branded water bottles, the branded syrup. It was for the viewers out there that aren't familiar with Heritage. It was so good that we had brought some like what are those
Tumblers.
Tumblers. That's the word I'm looking for.
Yeah.
We had brought some tumblers, and we had got their logo printed out and brought it. And we were going to bring it for like a gift for having us there for everybody. And the morning of, after we seen your branding, how nice your facility was, Peter was like, "Should we just I'm not bringing them. We'll just throw them away." I'm like, "Peter, we're not throwing these things away. Let's just give them to them and just accept defeat that they're a little more branded, professionally than our cups are that we made ourselves." But anyway, super impressive operation. And I believe you just had a big event, if I'm not mistaken. Is that right, Mike?
Yeah, so we had our spring open house, we call it. It's the 4th year now that we've been doing this, and it was the last weekend in April. Usually do a weekend, 2-day event, Friday and Saturday. So it just took place here. Well, it's actually a little over a month ago. So
okay. I was talking to Peter Miller a little bit about it. He was after he had talked to you. But tell us, like, what I know you said it's like a spring open house, but what all did you do special for that sale that other than like any other day?
Yep. So I'll just frame this a little bit. So our procedure or our policy as a company is we really don't do a lot of discounting, especially on new builds. So we really like to sell our value. So we're not doing a lot of like, this month you get free windows, next month you get free ramps. We don't really do a lot of that. So open house event for us it's a couple things. It is a way to kickstart the season. It gets the customers engaged, gets them on the lot. It also is a morale boost for the salespeople. It's an opportunity for them to really do well those days and specifically. But yeah, so basically what we did is obviously advertised it quite a bit across social media, on the website. But it was a company-wide event at each of our locations, and we had some inventory discounts, but specifically it was like a percentage. We did like a percentage of the building price, in free options. So you could get a lot of times a couple windows, maybe a ramp. You could get a couple $100 towards. We have a poly floor shield that we offer. A couple things like that. So the goal is to really provide value to this discount. It wasn't just a flat, hey, you're getting $500 off. That's great on the day of purchase. The customer goes home feeling great, he got $500 off. But our goal is 5 years from now, they're still benefiting from that poly floor shield or that extra window or workbench that they got a good deal on that day. So that was kind of the structure of our promotion for those days, instead of just flat discounting. So it really wasn't crazy as far as the discount. We didn't offer just huge amounts off buildings, but it was some. We did have obviously food. We had refreshments, coffee, donuts. We had a coffee trailer at our one location that did really well. And the goal there was to get someone in who kind of has a following, like a food catering service, and they can advertise that, hey, they're going to be at Heritage Structures on these 2 days. So that helped too to get people on the lots. And then this year was the first year we did a giveaway. We gave away a John Deere zero-turn lawn mower. It was a really cool thing to do. I think we're going to do it again. That really was a way to drum up, some attention about the event. We had, really a lot of good feedback on that. So
I had a question there, Mike. I know I've talked to you about this, and I've talked to Gerald Rhodes. I know he just had a customer appreciation day. I think it was just this past Saturday. And it was really interesting to hear, we're not going on the reducing the price per se. We're adding value in the items that you're going to get in that. But the other aspect of that was the community side of that. So like with the coffee trailer and doing those things like that, it really was like a call to action for the community to be like, hey, I'm going to come there. And Gerald, I hope if he's listening, maybe he can hop on here or we can get him on another show. But talking about creating it as a destination, like not like, I'll just stop by on my way there. No, like plan the day to be able to go there. And that was really neat.
And with our giveaway, so I'll just detail that a little bit more. So it was a 2-day entry only, so Friday and Saturday. And in order to enter, all you had to do was save a quote and speak to one of our sales reps. So we had that stipulation. You have to speak to a sales rep. The way they don't just go online and save a quote and then put false information in or whatever. Don't want to talk to us. And that allows us obviously to follow up with those leads moving forward. But then if they purchased a building on either the 2 days we had the event, they 10x their entry. So that was another way to get people on the lot. Hey, come out for the fun, come out for the coffee, but save a quote and also get some thinking about sheds, about that storage building or that pavilion that they could use this summer. So, yeah.
And I guess my question would be on that, and I kind of interrupted there. It looked like Andrew was about to take it, but on the community involvement, you have 22 physical locations. Mm-hmm. Did you try to make it to as many locations as you could in that time frame, or did you just kind of like stay at ground zero? What did you do?
Yeah, so this year I more stayed at ground zero just to offer support by phone. And previously I did more of that, traveled around different locations, and I'm not going to hit them all, so you kind of have to pick and choose. But this year it was more work from the office and try to really be there to support our sales reps.
So how was it compared to last year? Were you impressed with were more people turn out, more sales? And then what did you like? I know you said the giveaway. Did you add anything else from last year to this year? Because typically events like this, they get bigger and bigger.
Yeah, so last year I believe we sold around 100 units between the 2 days. And This year we sold 123. So we did up it quite a bit there. That's across, so 16, I said 22 sales lots, 16 sales people. We have a few of our guys that are managing multiple locations, and then just a handful of unstaffed lots, which we're trying to move away from that, but we still have a few left. So yeah, divide that out. It does, it spreads that out a bit, but it was a good day.
That's a great day.
Yeah, we didn't really change the structure of it other than we added that giveaway this year. It does make for a lot going on those 2 days, no doubt.
So you said you had like free coffee and stuff. Did you have anything else to get the community out? Like, what does your advertisement say? Like, what was like the draw to get customers, to get them to come in and purchase that day?
Yeah, so obviously we want to provide a service. Like we want to provide a service that's going to meet the customer's need. So trying to tap into get them thinking about, hey, that storage building or that pavilion or whatever that they actually need, that they want, that garage that they want to park their car in. So obviously just some good footage, some good pictures of what we have to offer attached with, hey, come on out these 2 days. We're having a special event, bring the family out, kind of make it a good time. It's a special opportunity to get your order in, or get that process started for something that they can connect as a need in their life, something that we're bringing value to them. That was kind of the drive of it.
So I know that Peter Boyle down in the Arcadia location did an Easter egg hunt, and it was really well attended. I know I'm working currently with some of our local, I guess, elected officials up in our Dalton location, and I'm really excited about trying to do this, about bringing an event in where I'm going to have to come back and tell you how it goes and so on and so forth. But we're trying to bring in 4 to 6 of our local high schools football teams, the defensive linemen or offensive linemen. We're going to try to do a hot dog eating contest on site, and do something like a community gathering in that. And that's one of the things that we're looking for, is maybe not so much. I mean, sales are great, but I think you're creating an atmosphere that potentially, you're going to sell something, but maybe they didn't know about it. And now their son or their grandson was on the football team. They're like, yeah, we're gonna go eat 25 hot dogs in 5 minutes or whatever it is. But then they see a really nice looking deck or a shed or a carport or pavilion, and so I'm excited about that aspect. Yeah.
So on events like this, we've always been a big event people. I mean, we have big Christmases. Even I think it was last year before, we had a big event on our farm, just bring the community in. But when you do events like this, what people don't understand is like, they'll do an event the first year and they'll have like no sales, and they'll be like, oh, it's not worth it. Yeah. But it's the thing, and I'm sure you can attest to it. Obviously, we know you went from 100 to 122 or that number this past year, but I'm sure it was less and less as the years go back. And so on events like that, the big thing is just do an event, and don't do it expecting that you're going to sell 122 buildings. Do an event, offer a real discount, something that's, or upgrade, something that's real, that's not every other day sale, and then offer something for free, whether that's Peter's case, I guess, hot dogs. But Mike, in your case, it was coffee and coffee trucks, and giving away a zero-turn mower, which obviously is very expensive. But as you do that, it'll build, people will talk about it. And so I'm sure when you do it again next year, Mike, that number is going to go to 150 or, whatever that is. But you just have to start. And, congratulations. That's a big feat in that many sheds in, 2 days. I'm sure your delivery guy is going to be super excited about delivering all those and building all those. But with that, what's your plans for next year? How are you gonna one up it next year? Or, what did you see this year? Like, hey, I could change that for next year.
He's gonna be like, I'm not giving away my secrets.
That's fair enough.
Boy. No, so obviously, so right after the week following, we did send out a survey to all of our dealers, salespeople, just try to really get good feedback. So, hey, what have you sold these buildings without the event? What kind of feedback did you hear from your customers? So that type of thing. So as far as like exactly what we're going to do next year, I don't know yet myself, but just be maybe more as having an on the ground grassroots effort, just more like, hey, get physical flyers out. Salespeople that are connected with the local community are the ones that succeed the most. Just telling all your friends and family, just focusing more just getting the word out there. Maybe more on a physical level instead of digital. And obviously showing what we did in the past. Like this year we did a giveaway. Next year maybe we'll structure that differently. Maybe we'll have a grand prize and then a second place winner or something like that. Who knows?
A push lawnmower.
There you go. Yeah.
With a exercise membership for the local gym for the riding lawnmower.
Yeah. A lot of different things we could do there. But overall, it's a positive thing, and we plan to keep doing it. So, yeah. Well,
I'm encouraged by hearing, you and others in the industry doing this. And I think if others are watching this that are thinking about doing it, like, man, I don't know if I want to invest that whatever $1,000, $2,000 into it. Let me just be an encouragement here and say, just do it, but do it, but don't expect a return. Like, don't expect it like $2,000 and I've got to have $4,000 back. Like if you're going into that with that mindset, I think you're gonna get burnout and you're gonna get like, oh man, I don't want to do this again, and it doesn't work, and all that type of stuff.
That's exactly right. Yeah. And the thing is, the more you put into it, the more you get out of it. It's like anything else in life. Marketing in general, you have to stick it out to you. You start posting a brand new Facebook page, it doesn't bring results next week. You have to have a long-term vision. So,
yeah, absolutely. And Peter, you're gonna have to go live from your hot dog eating contest. And we all want to know: are you participating? Are you a contestant in this hot dog eating contest?
I don't want to blow everybody away and win it all, so I can't do that.
Oh man!
No, I'm really
definitely got to be live for that event.
Well, it's kind of neat because I've talked to both the superintendent of the county that our shed lot is in, and also the superintendent of schools for the city that we're involved. So between the two of them, we're trying to make this really, a community event. And the other thing that I'm planning on doing here is we have any proceeds that we would receive. If you have a vendor come in that has cotton candy or is snow cones or anything along those lines, you set the prerequisite of like, hey, you can come do this, but we're giving back to our community, we're giving back to our schools, and it's fun, it's family friendly, and it's memorable. People are going to remember that, and then it's like, oh, they're going to do it again at Miller Sheds. There, we gotta make sure we go this year, and that's kind of the thought pattern. And then maybe, this is a big maybe, but maybe when they say in the middle of October, oh man, I need a storage building for my stuff. Weren't we there at Miller's? Potentially that's what you're looking for, to be memorable, so that they think of you when they need something like that.
Absolutely.
Your encouragement to me, Mike. I really appreciate you doing that, and keep it going, man. Keep it going.
For sure. And we like watching you guys and what all you got going on there, and keep it up. So,
well, we're trying to be an encouragement and at least interesting to watch. If nothing else, maybe a hot dog eating contest will be the kicker.
Well, you made a splash last night in those yellow shirts you all had on. So, yeah.
Yeah, we went down to. We're right here in York, Pennsylvania, and it's literally an hour and a half down to the Washington Monument, And you know,
Yeah.
the big controversy of, oh, how dare you paint the bottom of it American flag blue? Like, we got to go look at this. You know,
Yeah.
this is a hot button topic in our nation's fabric. And yeah, it was really cool. And our yellow shirts definitely stood out really good.
Yeah. Love it.
Yeah, how did you hear about our yellow shirts there, Mike? I don't think you were here yesterday.
I just saw you. I saw it on Facebook this morning.
Oh,
You
okay,
guys
okay.
in the yellow shirts. Yeah.
Yeah, we wore yellow shirts yesterday, and then today we're wearing black. We've had several people like, why aren't you guys wearing the yellow?
It's boring today.
It is.
I know, that's what I'm saying. It's going to be always the second day of the trade show is always a slow day, so
Yeah.
we figure we might as well dress accordingly. But anyways, I do appreciate you, Mike, getting on here and sharing that information. And for those out there listening, this is what the industry is about. It's not just keeping ideas and secrets for yourself. You get out there, share some ideas, let people know what works, what doesn't work, because as an industry, we can help each other out. We can lift each other up. You know, let's help grow this industry, become, stronger together. And, just we appreciate you, Mike, and Heritage Structures. And again, great job. If you're in the area, stop by and see them. You won't miss them because they're all the same. They all brand very well. Their signs are the same. But it was a blast hanging out with you guys in the snow last winter. But anyways, Peter, have anything else for Mike before we let him go?
No, I guess I would leave it open. Do you have anything you want to say to the audience, or anything about Heritage Structures that we could put out there?
Yeah. I
Put you on the spot.
That's all right. Yeah, just reiterate what Andrew said there. We're all about helping the industry, and there's room for all of us, and we love our competition, and I think it's a good way we can learn from each other, and just focus on really providing value to our customers and making a difference out there. So
absolutely. And I know Andrew's going to put like his hand over his face or whatever, but I have to say it, Shed Sales Summit is coming up in Knoxville, Tennessee, September 22nd. I think this is part of marketing. You just have to keep on repeating it. Maybe people get annoyed, but at least they remember, you need to get your tickets.
Ball, Peter. I'm coming.
That's right.
We've
That's
seen
right.
that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Get your tickets. VIP tickets also are available, and that's going to give you a time to get with the actual speakers, Steve Robinson, Owen Fitzpatrick, Don't Tell the Bishop, and then we're going to try to get our panelists in there. We're going to be releasing those soon. The other thing I would be amiss to say is if you go on ShedSalesSummit.com right now and scroll down just a little bit, you will see that the awards that we're going to be giving away for this Shed Sales Summit, the nominations are open. So you can go on there right now, take a look at them. And please, guys, this is how you participate right now for the Shed Sales Summit. You can nominate anyone in the shed industry, or, someone that's made a difference. And there's some criteria there that we try to put some guardrails and some lines to stay within. But nominate those people, put those in, and we will be giving away those awards in Knoxville, September 22nd, that evening, along with, drum roll here, we're going to have a plated dinner. So it's going to be a little bit fancier than last time, and we're looking forward to that and can't wait to see you guys there. I appreciate you, Mike, for hopping on here and definitely sharing your wisdom and input here onto this.
Thanks, guys.
Have a
Thank you,
great
Mike,
day.
for joining us.
See ya.
Bye-bye.
Alrighty, we will see you guys next week. Thank you for joining us. Don't forget our new Facebook page. That is the Simply Shed Talk Live. Go to the Facebook page, like the page, turn the notifications on, and you'll get notified when we go live. So you guys can hop on, promote your business, promote yourself, ask a question, just say hi. We love to see you guys on here. Also, if you want to email me a question or text me a question, you're welcome to do that as well, or message it on the Facebook page as well. We will answer that question or bring the person on to answer that question for you guys. But thank you so much. We will see you guys next week.
Have a great week. Bye-bye now.